Hey everyone, it's the Libertarian Advisor, and today I kind of stumbled upon this this email from WikiLeaks, which actually I think it was part of the Guccifer hack, because it's Sidney Blumenthal, which is a super close confidant of Hillary Clinton, and here he is advising Hillary Clinton on what's going down in Libya. Particularly what's going down is France and Gaddafi's gold holdings. So I guess kind of cut through a lot of the BS. If we go down here, what you'll see is that, Gaddafi's government holds 143 tons of gold, similar amount of silver, that was inside the Libyan central bank. What I wonder is, where the hell is the money now? I mean, Gaddafi was probably the richest man in the world, but that's something you don't really hear about too often. Also, what you see down here is that what were they going to use the gold for? The gold was accumulated prior to the rebellion to be able to create a pan-African currency based on the Libyan golden dinar, and this was supposed to supplant the French franc. So a lot of the northern African countries are using francs to in their own commerce, or they're using the dollar, and basically in Gaddafi's system, instead of being able to print francs out of thin air or print dollars out of thin air, he wanted to actually get a tangible resource, i.e. gold, in order to get his oil. Now, the reason that's a problem is because you can't print gold, but you can print money. And so that would have been a devastating blow to the New World Order and to the globalists in particular. And then we see, again, Sidney Blumenthal talking down here that, the gold was a big reason for President Nicolas Sarkozy's decision to commit France to the attack on Libya. I mean, that should be absolute treason. Supposedly, the French don't want any war. Well, that's bullshit. It shows that, there's a huge money motive in here. People like me were saying this right from day one. And so now it's another conspiracy theory turned conspiracy fact. But here's some of the other things Sarkozy wanted to do. Desired to gain a greater share of Libyan oil production, increase the French influence in North Africa, improve the political situation in France, provide French military with an opportunity to reassert its position within the world, and address the concern of advisors that Gaddafi's long-term plans to supplant France as a dominant power in Africa. So there you go, straight from the horse's mouth, straight from Sidney Blumenthal right to Hillary Clinton, where they're admitting, basically what we've been telling people straight from day one. So, usually when it comes down to anything, you gotta look at the money. And, we've got a lot of money right here, a lot of special interest. And guess what? The last thing they cared about was liberating the Libyan people, because the Libyan people went from having one of the lowest living standards pretty much on earth to actually Gaddafi coming in there, building them up. They welcomed Christians. Now it's a huge hellhole where there's been, hundreds of thousands of black people killed over there. You got people running around with the Al-Qaeda flag that we were actually funding at the time, and then we shipped them over into, Syria, but that's a whole other can of worms. But for now, just wanted to cover this, bombshell email that came out from the Guccifer leak. And so now you see that Guccifer is in jail, but Hillary is not. So in closing, Hillary for prison, and always look at the money.